Police, elections tensions rise in Georgia, and Amazon moves on to produce. Good morning, Naperville. My name is Vedant Ganesh, and you're listening to WOLF, tracking down the latest news, sports, and weather. This broadcast is sponsored by Naperville Running Company. Don't walk, run. Yet another French rebellion at Bastille as demonstrations took place near the castle on Saturday against a proposed global security law and its signature measure to restrict the filming of police officers, as calls to withdraw it were exacerbated by police violence this week. The collective, called Stop la Sécurité Globale, or Stop the Global Security Law, is advocating for the withdrawal of articles of the proposed law, which would penalize the malicious dissemination of the image of police officers. Iran faces a loss in leadership as Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Sayyid Ali Khamenei has vowed revenge and to continue the country's scientific activities after the killing of the country's chief nuclear scientist, Mohsen Fakhrizadeh, as top Iranian officials pile blame on Israel over the killing. The scientist was ambushed by gunmen and targeted by a Nissan vehicle explosion before a firefight ensued. Election tensions rise, but confidence in voting plummets, with the eyes of the political universe focused on voters in Georgia, where the two runoff elections will determine which party controls the U.S. Senate. The president's relentless attacks on the state's voting apparatus worry Republicans, who fear that those same attacks are eroding confidence in elections at a time when the Republicans need to turn out as many of their voters as possible to re-elect two Republican senators. New England loses a power in a storm. More than 200,000 were left without power Sunday in Maine after a nasty winter storm traveled north this weekend. In Provincetown, on the tip of Cape Cod, a 90-mile-per-hour gust was recorded, and much of Massachusetts saw high winds of around 60 to 70 miles per hour. By Sunday afternoon, however, power had been restored to more than 50,000 in the region. It's shopping time in Naperville. Technology and convenience are at the center of the first Amazon Fresh grocery store in the state, slated to open on Thursday. A contactless shopping experience called DashCart will enable customers to skip the checkout line if they choose to do so, and free pickup and delivery are available for Amazon Prime members. Amazon rolled out the new grocery store concept this year at 4 Los Angeles area locations, and the Naperville store will be the company's 5th to open overall and the first of 4 planned in the Chicago suburbs. A puppy story with a happy ending. Deborah Meyer, a resident of Kalamazoo, Michigan, stood outside the DuPage County Animal Shelter on Sunday morning, waiting to be reunited with her dog, Lola. One day, she received an unexpected phone call on Thursday that their black Labrador Retriever mix, Lola, had been found safe in Glendale Heights, 3 years after she went missing in Elk Grove Village. Trained to assist Meyer as a seizure response dog, Lola was characteristically timid as she emerged from the Wheaton Animal Shelter. But the moment she realized that the people in front of her were her owners, Lola's hesitation was replaced by exuberance. What happens when you tackle the man in charge of the game? That answer and more after this word from our sponsor. We love running. That's why we're here. But that doesn't mean you have to. Whether you run marathons, walk for fitness, or just want to be comfortable, nothing makes us happier than helping our customers find the right gear for their active lifestyle. We have knowledge and enthusiasm that has resulted in awards from the top independent running store in the U.S. and Naperville Small Business Award of the Year. So run or walk in. We can't wait to fit your feet. In Texas, a high school football player seen on video tackling referee is charged with assault. Emmanuel Duran, a senior defensive tackle at Edinburgh High School, was ejected from a game on Thursday for a late hit and unsportsmanlike conduct against a player from a different school, and he has since been charged with assault. Passing the football to the NFL scoreboard, the Falcons saluted the Raiders with an overwhelmingly victory, 43-6, and Derrick Henry carried the Titans to a crushing win over the Colts, 45-26. In regards to weather, today is partly cloudy, but things start to pick up on Wednesday with a high of 46 and a low of 30. I'm Vedant Ganesh, and you're listening to WOLF. This broadcast is brought to you by Naperville Running Company. Thank you for listening, and have a wonderful weekend.